Hello, welcome back. Now we have a new day. It's very dark outside. It's only 4 p.m. But it was like a snowstorm this morning. It's only 4. But let's continue reading about the old graphic cards. I was out 4 times today. And I did buy 3 of this. You have heavy stuff on, called transport cars. I don't know what you call it in English, but that's something you could put heavy stuff. This one should be below here. This stacks of boxes, I will put it below here. But not now. One I need for a stationary gamer computer. I could have it next to my table. And the last one, I don't know yet what to use. So, but I've been outside 4 times, so I like to lay in my bed, relax a bit now. And I have spent 40 minutes of this power this morning because I made some Danish video. But the camcorder have been charging many hours, the last 4 or 5 hours. So let's continue. Yes, the GeForce 200 and 900 and the 1000. Let's try finish this. I have to look my cell phone, because when I'm walking around my apartment and talking and record video, I cannot hear if I get a text. Not always. If I'm outside my kitchen or bathroom or my bedroom, I cannot hear the notifications, because I'm recording video and talking. So I did record a lot of Danish video, like more than 10 videos. So now it's 4 p.m. now, just like to relax. But we have no GeForce 800. There's no GeForce 800 for the big stationary gamer PCs. The 800 is only for mobile. So you have the 700 and the 900 and the 1050. I got an old 1050, this old computer from the spring 2018, 5 years ago. That's a 1050.
GeForce 800M Series. GeForce 800M Series release date March 12, 2014. 1. Codename GF117GK104 Gram 10's architecture for Kepler Maxwell models GeForce Series GeForce GTX Series. Transistors 585M, GF117, 1.02B, GK208. 1.87B, GM107, 3.54B, GK104. Fabrication process TSMC28 and card entry level GeForce 800 and GeForce 820 and GeForce 825 and GeForce 830 and GeForce 840 and GeForce 845M mid-range GeForce GTX 850 and GeForce GTX 860M high-end GeForce GTX 870 and GeForce GTX 880 map high support Direct 3D 12.0 feature level 11_0 2.3, shader model 6.7, Maxwell, shader model 6.5, Kepler, or shader model 5.1, Femi, OpenGlow Pencil 3.0, A, OpenGlow Pencil 4.6, 4, Vulkan 1.0 Spur Vista a predecessor GeForce 600 series variant GeForce 700 series successor GeForce 900 series support status FEMI cards. Unsupported security updates for Kepler until September 2024 Maxwell fully supported. The GeForce 800M series is a family of graphics processing units by Nvidia for laptop PCs. 2. It consists of rebrands of mobile versions of the GeForce 700 series. 2. And some newer chips that are lower end compared to the rebrands. The GeForce 800 series name was originally planned to be used for both desktop and mobile chips based on the Maxwell microarchitecture. Gramcode named chips, named after the Scottish theoretical physicist James Clerk Maxwell, which was previously introduced into the GeForce 700 series in the GTX 750 and GTX 750T, released on the 18th of February, 2014. 5. However, because mobile GPUs under the GeForce 800M series had already been released using the Kepler architecture, Nvidia decided to rename its GeForce 800 series desktop GPUs as the GeForce 900 series. 2. The Maxwell microarchitecture, the successor to Kepler microarchitecture, was the first Nvidia architecture to feature an integrated ARM CPU of its own. 6. This enabled Maxwell GPUs to be more independent from the main CPU according to Nvidia's CEO Jensen Huang. 7. Nvidia expects three major things from the Maxwell architecture: improved graphics capabilities, simplified programming, and better energy efficiency compared to the GeForce 700 series and GeForce 600 series. 8. Architecture. First generation Maxwell, GM10X. First generation Maxwell GM107/GM108 provides few consumer-facing additional features. Nvidia instead focused on power efficiency. Nvidia's video encoder, VANC, is 1.5 to 2 times faster than on Kepler-based GPUs, meaning it can encode video at 6 to 8 times playback speed. 5. Nvidia also claims an 8 to 10 times performance increase in pure video feature set video decoding due to the video decoder cache paired with increases in memory efficiency. However, HEVC is not supported for full hardware decoding, relying on a mix of hardware and software decoding. 5. When decoding video, a new low-power state GC5 is used on Maxwell GPUs to conserve power. 5. Nvidia increased the amount of L2 cache on GM107 to 2 MB, up from 256 KB on GK107, reducing the memory bandwidth needed. Accordingly, Nvidia cut the memory bus to 128-bit on GM107 from 192-bit on GK106, further saving power. 5. Nvidia also changed the streaming multiprocessor design from that of Kepler, SMX, naming it SMM. The layout of SMM units is partitioned so that each of the 4 warp schedulers controls isolated FP32 CUDA cores, load forward/story units and special function units, unlike Kepler, where the warp schedulers share the resources. Texture units and FP64 CUDA cores are still shared. 5. SMM allows for a finer grain allocation of resources than SMX, saving power when fuel load isn't optimal for shared resources. Nvidia claims a 128 CUDA core SMM has 90% of the performance of a 192 CUDA core SMX. 5. GM107/GM108 supports CUDA compute capability 5.0 compared to 3.5 on GK110/GK208 GPUs and 3.0 on GK10 XPS. Dynamic parallelism and Hyper-Q, 2 features in GK110/GK208 GPUs, are also supported across the entire Maxwell product line. Maxwell provides native shared memory atomic operations for 32-bit integers and native shared memory 32-bit and 64-bit compare and swap (CAS), which can be used to implement other atomic functions. Maxwell supports DirectX 12.9 products. Products formerly placed into the GeForce 800 8XX series. Nvidia has announced that the company skipped the GeForce 800 series for desktop graphics cards, most likely because GTX 800M series consists of high-end Kepler and low-end Maxwell-based components. Instead, Nvidia had announced that the newly renamed GeForce GTX 980 and GTX 970 will be introduced formally on September 19, 2014. 2. GeForce 800M, 8XXM series. The GeForce 800M series is designed for notebooks. The processing power is obtained by multiplying shader clock speed, the number of cores and how many instructions the cores are capable of performing per cycle. Note that all GK104-based GPUs are using the older Kepler architecture and the 820M uses GF117 cores based on the FEMI architecture. 1 Unified shaders, texture mapping units, render output units. Model launch codename, S, Fab, NM. BIS interface core config 1 clock speed fill rate core, MHz, shader, MHz, memory, mount /S, pixel, GP /S, texture, GT /S, size, MB, band, GeForce 800M, B10, March 17. 2014 GF117 TSMC 28 PCIe 2.0848887381476200005.95.920481 GeForce 820M, B11. February 2014 PCIe 2.01069:47001995414892.93.811.515.31 GeForce 830M, C12, March 12. 2014 GM108 PCIe 3.0162556:168, 2 SMM, 1082 8.216.51 GeForce 840M, C13, 384:248, 3 SMM, 10298.224.71 GeForce GTX 850M, 14. GM10764:40:16, 5 SMM, 936 plus Boost 876 plus. Boost 5001035.035.02048409638 GeForce GTX 860M, 15. GM107 GK10464:40:16, 5 SMM, 1152:96:16, 6 SMX, 1029 plus Boost 797 plus Boost 16.512.841.276.58 GeForce GTX 870M, 16. GK1041344:112:24, 7 SMX, 941 plus Boost 22.6105.43072614441 GeForce GTX 880M, 17. 1536:128:32, 8 SMX, 954 plus Boost 30.5122.140968191. In OpenCL 3.0, OpenCL 1.2 functionality has become a mandatory baseline. while all OpenCL 2.x and OpenCL 3.0 features were made optional. Lacks hardware video encoder. Lacks hardware video encoder and decoder. Successor architecture. The next generation of mobile cards was the 900M series, which continued usage of the Maxwell architecture. Nvidia followed the Maxwell architecture with the Pascal architecture in 2016 in the GeForce 10 series. Chipset table. Comparison of Nvidia graphics processing units. Discontinued support. Driver 368.81 is the last driver to support Windows XP /Windows XP 64-bit. Windows XP 32-bit, 368.81 driver download. Windows XP 64-bit, 368.81 driver download. Nvidia announced that after release 390 drivers, it will no longer release 32-bit drivers for 32-bit operating systems. 18. Notebook GPUs based on the Kepler architecture moved to legacy support in April 2019 and will receive critical security updates until April 2020. 19. 20. The Nvidia GeForce GTX 830M, 840M and 850M from the 8xxm GPU family are unaffected by this change. Nvidia announced that after release 470 drivers, it would transition driver support for the Windows 7 and Windows 8.1 operating systems to legacy status and continue to provide critical security updates for these operating systems through September 2024. 21. See also. List of Nvidia graphics processing units. GeForce 400 series. GeForce 500 series. GeForce 600 series. GeForce 700 series. GeForce 900 series. Nvidia Quadro. Nvidia Tesla. Project Denver 7. Notes. References. Burns, Andrew, the 12th of...
Good. I was close to fall asleep.